Let's get real. There are few things more disorienting than being ignored by someone you care about, especially someone you're romantically interested in. One day, there's warmth, connection, a rhythm to your interactions. Then suddenly, nothing. Messages are left on read. Calls go unanswered. Plans drift into silence. And your mind? It starts running marathons. You scan the last conversation. You wonder if a joke landed wrong, if a message came off too eager, too cold, too ambiguous. You tell yourself not to overthink, but every empty notification feels louder than it should. You keep checking your phone, you watch the online status, you replay old messages like they might contain a hidden clue. At some point, you start to wonder, what did I do wrong? But here's the part no one talks about. That question isn't always about logic. It's about self-worth. Because when someone goes silent on you, it doesn't just feel like absence. It feels like rejection, a quiet kind. A kind you can't confront because it doesn't announce itself. And that's when something dangerous happens. You start making their behavior mean something about your value. Their silence becomes a verdict. And suddenly you're spiraling, not because of what happened, but because of what you think it says about you. This is where Stoic philosophy becomes essential, not just as a concept, but as a lifeline. Because Stoicism doesn't teach you how to manipulate others. It teaches you how to stay rooted when the ground starts to shake. It doesn't help you win her back. It helps you stop needing to. And in a world where silence can feel like punishment, that kind of inner grounding is a quiet superpower. Let's walk through how to find it. 1. Pause before you react. When someone you like starts ignoring you, your first instinct will almost always be wrong. You'll feel the urge to reach out. Again, maybe say something funny, send a meme, share a "just thinking of you" text. Not out of joy, but out of discomfort. You want the silence to end. But here's the truth. Most emotional mistakes are made in the first moments of panic. When you react from fear, your actions become a way of asking for reassurance. They're not rooted. They're reaching. The Stoics called this premature reactivity a failure of discipline, because discipline isn't just about waking up early or going to the gym. It's about creating space between impulse and response. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." But let's take that deeper. It's not even how you react. It's whether you pause long enough to choose the response that honors your values instead of your fear. So when the silence starts and your mind screams, "Do something," wait. Sit with the discomfort. Let it burn through your chest. Let it rise and fall like a wave. You're not ignoring the feeling. You're letting it pass without letting it control your next move. Because reacting just to escape discomfort is how we lose control. And in Stoicism, losing control of your inner world is the greatest loss of all. 2. Stop tying your worth to her attention. Now let's talk about something hard. The reason it hurts so much when someone ignores you is because you were using them as a mirror. When they responded quickly, you felt valuable. When they were warm, you felt secure. When they disappeared, you felt empty. But here's the dangerous part. Your self-worth should not fluctuate with someone else's behavior. If you're only calm when they reply, only confident when they flirt, only happy when they make time for you, you've made your peace conditional. You've outsourced your emotional stability to someone else's mood. And that's a form of self-betrayal. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. That includes who texts back, who makes time, who stays consistent. You can't control that, but you can control what you attach your self-esteem to. Here's the shift. Instead of asking, why are they ignoring me? Ask, why does their silence shake me so much? Not as a way to shame yourself, but as a way to reclaim your center. Because when you detach your worth from someone's attention, you become free. You stop performing, you stop overthinking, you stop trying to earn the presence of people who already know you're there. You start becoming the kind of person who's calm, even in confusion. grounded even in uncertainty, present even in absence. And ironically, that's the kind of presence most people are drawn to. 3. Don't try to win her back. Win yourself back. This is where many self-help videos go wrong. They'll tell you to ignore her back, play the game, destroy her ego, flip the power dynamic. But Stoicism isn't about power plays. It's about inner freedom. When someone pulls away, your job isn't to outmaneuver them. Your job is to return to yourself. That means asking better questions, not how do I get her attention, but am I proud of how I'm showing up? Not what should I text to make her miss me, but why am I looking for validation from someone who isn't offering presence? Because when you try to win someone back who's clearly creating distance, you're not really trying to connect. You're trying to patch a hole in your ego. And that's a race you never win. Even if they come back, you'll always be afraid they'll leave again. You'll be on emotional eggshells, watching their tone, analyzing their timing, living in response instead of intention. The win isn't getting them back. The win is realizing you never needed them to feel whole. That doesn't mean you become indifferent. It means you become responsible for your own clarity, your own boundaries, your own sense of peace. And that kind of strength, it's magnetic. Not because it manipulates, but because it frees you from needing to manipulate at all. 4. Accept that silence is a message. One of the hardest things to accept is this. Sometimes silence is the answer. It's not a mistake, not a test, not a puzzle you haven't solved yet. It's the message no one had the courage to say out loud. And yet, our minds resist that truth. Because we want closure, we want explanation, we want to be told directly why something changed. But here's the catch. The people who disappear are often the least equipped to explain their own behavior. They're not hiding a master plan, they're avoiding discomfort. And that discomfort becomes your burden. But it doesn't have to be. You don't need to interpret the silence like it's a sacred text. You don't need to invent justifications to protect your pride. Sometimes people just drift. Sometimes they get distracted. Sometimes they weren't as invested as you thought. And painful as it is, that's not about you. It takes tremendous strength to accept that someone's change in behavior doesn't require your approval. It just requires your recognition. Seneca once wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The same applies to attention. If you crave more than someone is offering, the poverty isn't in what you're receiving. It's in what you expect from the wrong source. When someone shows you they don't want to be present in your life, don't argue, don't convince, don't double down, accept and adjust, because your peace is worth more than their maybe. 5. Walk away without the drama. Let's be honest, walking away sounds strong until you actually do it. Then it feels like loss, like defeat, like giving up too soon. But walking away is not weakness, not when it's done from clarity. It is one of the clearest expressions of self-respect. You don't need a dramatic goodbye. You don't need to craft a speech or burn a bridge. Stoic strength is quiet. It's the decision to stop participating in something that's already ended emotionally, even if it hasn't been officially declared. A person ignoring you has already drawn the boundary. All you're doing is honoring it. Here's where most people get stuck. They think walking away means cutting off their emotions, but that's not Stoicism. Stoicism never said, don't feel. It said, don't let your feelings rule you. You can feel sadness, confusion, even grief, but you move through it with dignity, with stillness, with no need for revenge, games, or performance. Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The same applies here. Waste no more time arguing how someone should treat you. Just treat yourself better and act accordingly. Walking away silently without malice is not weakness, it's mastery. Because what you're really walking away from isn't the person, it's the pattern. the pattern of needing external proof that you're worthy, the pattern of hoping someone else will soothe your insecurity, the pattern of measuring your value through their presence. And once you leave that pattern, you don't just protect your peace, you upgrade your entire life. 6. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. There's a myth about Stoicism, and it's dangerous. People think detachment means you don't care, that if you're truly strong, you should feel nothing. But that's not detachment, that's disconnection. And it's not strength, it's shutdown. True detachment means you can care without clinging. You can love without losing yourself. You can hope without demanding a specific outcome. That's what makes Stoicism powerful. It doesn't numb you, it stabilizes you. You can say, I care about this person, I enjoyed our connection, I wish it continued, and still say, but I'm not going to betray my peace waiting for someone who isn't choosing to be here. This isn't emotional coldness, it's emotional maturity. You don't erase your memories, you don't pretend it meant nothing, you simply release your grip, because you've realized that your future isn't built on trying to rewind the past. And if they ever come back, you'll listen. But not from a place of need, from a place of clarity, from the version of you who no longer needs to be seen to feel secure. This kind of detachment takes practice. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's the foundation of a truly grounded life. 7. Rebuild your focus around what you can control. By now, you've probably noticed the common thread through every Stoic teaching. Control what you can, let go of what you can't. But here's what that actually looks like in real life. It looks like putting your energy back into your craft, your health, your friendships. It looks like deleting the draft message you were never going to send. It looks like stopping yourself from checking her profile one more time, not because you don't care, but because you do care about yourself. When your attention returns to you, your world starts to open again. You begin remembering the parts of yourself that existed before the spiral, your goals, your passions, your presence, the music that lifts your mood, the long walks that clear your head, the little victories you had been ignoring while staring at your phone screen. You stop living in reaction and start living with intention. That's the Stoic way, not because it's emotionless, but because it's rooted. Because it says, I can feel, but I will not be controlled. Because it reminds you, my peace is my responsibility. Every time you choose yourself calmly and without bitterness, you become stronger, not louder, not colder, just more aligned. And in that alignment, you become someone whose value doesn't fluctuate with who notices it. You become unshakable. Let's pause for a moment. If you've made it this far, you're probably not just dealing with someone ignoring you. You're dealing with the storm that comes after, the questions, the uncertainty, the emotional mess no one else sees. And I want to say something clearly. There is nothing weak about feeling this. Caring is not weakness. Wanting connection is not weakness. Even missing someone who's gone distant, that's not a flaw in your character, that's a sign of your depth. But what you do next, that's where your strength lives. Because eventually, there comes a moment when you realize this situation is no longer about her, it's about you, how you respond, how you rebuild, how you show up for yourself when no one else is showing up for you. And that's the moment you start to become powerful in a way that doesn't depend on anyone's attention. That's the moment you become whole. You don't need a reply to feel complete. You don't need a like, a text, a late-night message. Because the truth is, real confidence doesn't come from being wanted. It comes from being at peace even when you're not. The Stoics weren't teaching people how to avoid pain. They were teaching people how to feel it without falling apart. They were saying, you are not what happens to you. You are what you choose to become through it. That means even if someone walks away without explanation, you don't collapse. You rise. Even if someone ghosts you, you don't chase. You reflect. Even if you feel invisible to someone else, you stay visible to yourself. That's what self-respect looks like in practice. Not pride, not ego, not pretending you never cared, but choosing not to beg for recognition, choosing not to trade your dignity for a breadcrumb of attention. Let's be honest, there are easier paths. You could try to win her back. You could play the game, learn the tricks, watch 20 more videos about reverse psychology. But here's the hard truth. Even if it works, it costs you something. It costs you peace. And peace is never worth trading, so take the harder path. The quieter one, the one that doesn't promise instant relief, but offers long-term strength. The path where you stop needing closure to feel complete. The path where you stop defining yourself by who stays or who leaves. The path where your power isn't loud, but unshakable. You rebuild, not because you want to prove something, but because it's who you are. You grow because your standards have grown. You move forward, not to make someone regret losing you, but because you finally remembered how to value yourself again. And if you're wondering what happens next, know this. Healing isn't a moment. It's a return. A return to the part of you that never needed to beg to be seen. The part of you that stays calm even when emotions swirl. The part of you that can feel disappointment without becoming it. The part of you that sits in silence and still knows your worth. Because when you stop asking, why doesn't she care? And start asking, why did I forget to care for myself? Everything shifts. You become someone who doesn't chase, doesn't collapse, doesn't perform. You become someone who radiates peace, even when no one's looking. And that's the kind of man people remember, not because he begged for attention, but because he didn't need it to begin with. Remember, calm minds don't chase chaos. They rebuild themselves. The grounded ones usually click subscribe. That's it for now.